So we ran out with this, and Jack at the last minute managed to just slice the rope,
and cut it,
rope,
yeah.
And then the stern and aft rope, and the boat dropped back in the water. And we'd been about 3 feet out of the water. Any further and the boat would have capsized. So.
It's not good. The engine just started making a noise. I think I might have something around the propeller.
Hi, we're Jackie and Michael, and we're exploring the rivers and canals of Britain on our 57-foot narrowboat Border Reiver. We'll show you what it's like to live day to day on a narrowboat, and we'll arrive in some beautiful places next to the water. We go and explore the areas we've moored at for the night, and we'll take you with us.
So we're starting off today here on the Grand Union Canal, and we're going to go to Bulls Bridge and then turn on to the London stretch of it into the centre of London on the Paddington Arm, and wend our way up here. On to Paddington Arm. This is something we've talked about doing for ages. It's taking Border Reiver into London. Yeah, 13.5 miles, no locks, from Bulls Bridge Junction on the Grand Union into London. Another little adventure. We had a peaceful night on the canal side down there. We both feel rested after yesterday. We're going that way. I think the landscape's going to change quite dramatically. The canal is rich. Actually, the water's really clear, and I can see the bottom. Oh, we're just going past somebody's house and they've just left for the day. Occupants of the house floating home. Have you found a new way of steering this morning?
I've done it before a few times. It's quite a relaxing way of doing things.
Let's have a look.
Does that know what your back's for?
You end up with a puncture wound in your back. I suppose that you can make your home on whatever you find, can't you? All those plastic bottles actually makes you want to stop buying plastic. It's just dreadful.
Yeah, what's sad about it is there are birds and things and coops resting on top of them, and sort of that juxtaposition between plastic everywhere and wildlife is sort of upsetting, really. The thing is that they drop, don't they, on the towpaths, and then of course they just get blown in.
Wind blows them in,
blown into the canal, and then they just don't get out.
No.
So
just
you almost want to moor the boat and just spend the day
or a year.
all the rest of your
there's
life.
so much
picking
of
them
it,
out,
yeah. No, what we need is like a dredging trawler.
Yeah, and, I've seen people doing it.
Yeah.
No, not that, but people just going by in rowing boats and just picking them up. Yeah, maybe that's what we need to do when we get a minute.
That's a boat built with insulation.
I'm not so sure he's moving very often.
No. Is that Sainsbury's, Asda or Morrison's? There's a heron on a very tall branch there. It's very composed. It's got a fantastic vantage point.
Just have good eyes to see fish from there.
Yeah. I was just going to say, no idea we're going into central London. The canal, we could be anywhere on the canal network. It's quite rural at the moment. There's lots of houses over this way. But we've just gone past the golf course, go through sections where there's quite a lot more boats. So it's quite a big liveaboard community on this area of the network. But yeah, it's quite pretty, apart from all the rubbish, and lots of people cycling and walking and running down the towpath as well. Yeah, that's the view as we go. We've not done too badly. I think we've done about 6 miles so far. About another 7 to go. I think it'll get busier as we go, more to the centre with lots more moored boats. And of course we've got to go past at a slower speed when we're going past moored boats. Something in the canal up ahead. I think it's a CRT boat. When I came around that corner, it had like some lights on. Oh yeah, it's like a dredger, I think. Just have a look. They are still in the centre of the canal, so I don't know what they expect us to do. Just put his lights back on. I think the swans and the geese might be about to get squashed. Oh yeah, they're taking all the weed out of the canal. We'd like to say a huge thanks to all of our subscribers and to those of you who are new to the channel. All of our videos are free for you to watch, but if you'd like to support us further, you can do so by buying us a coffee. To do this, click on the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description below the video. Thank you! There's little birds and coots and moorhens all over the place, just running and using the water as like takeoff practice and landing practice, and yeah, there's so much to see. Yeah, it's I'm enjoying this at the moment. This Paddington Arm. It's there's so much to look at. Lots of different boats and people walking around and scenery. Loads to see. Loads.
Scenery's changing a bit now as we're getting nearer London, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just saying it was quite rural earlier, but it's
bit high-risey now, but
Yeah.
all modern buildings. I think it must have been near Ealing, I guess. Not far from the canal, I don't think so.
No.
I guess that's what you do when the rain's getting in. It's a bit psychedelic. The rain also gets in that one and that one.
We're not going to be mooring over there. How's that boat got up there? That's what I want to know. Is he in water or is he on land? If you know the answer to that question, please let us have a comment. It's made it all the way to the top. And the crane, the big crane's called Grand Union. That looks like a boat up ahead, but it's not. It's an island. I think it's going over, it's an aqueduct going over a road. Yeah, it's the North Circular Aqueduct.
Been on the North Circular a few times.
Yeah, how many times have you driven on the North Circular?
I've driven on the North Circular loads of times.
Yeah.
I've not actually gone over it in a boat, so it's the first.
Did you know it was here when you were going on the North Circular in the car?
I just think it's a bridge.
See if we can get the cars going underneath. You can hear it getting really noisy.
Where they built the island, like water displacement or something.
Oh, look at that. How noisy. Look at that for an office.
Not good. We've just the engine just started making a noise. I think I might have something around the propeller. So there have been enough things in the water for that to happen. So we've just come off the gas and we'll go alongside and I'll get in the weed hatch and see what's going on. I'll just take this off.
Down the weed hatch. Do you want me to help you? Don't hurt your fingers, whatever you do. And what have we here?
Well, it's difficult to see.
We have the canal bottom. Do you need a torch? Ah, okay.
That's the first thing.
Where was that, round the prop?
Yeah.
I'm just going to stand here and watch you fish everything out, I think.
Torch or something.
Yeah? Torch or head torch?
Let's start with a torch, I guess. Just let me get some more of this out, sorry.
Could you actually feel that that was round the prop then?
You can see it.
Oh, could you? Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
You can still see there's some in there.
Let me have a look. Maybe I'll look a bit closer. Oh, yeah.
Can't see the propeller.
Yeah. I can see blue.
Yeah. I'll just have to have a delve about. Oh, I can see the screw now. You can see the top of the blade of the screw there, look.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And there's a bag around it,
right.
amongst other things, I think.
Oh,
Do you want to hold that torch?
I can hold the torch, yeah. Not the most comfy position to get into, is it?
They're not built for comfort, these things.
No.
Oh, yes. Some scissors. So I've just got a bit of plastic bag out, but we're going to use our knife that we had when we had the boat in France. And we were once left in a lock in France by a lock keeper whilst he went home for his lunch. The lock started to drain and the boat was hanging by the ropes, and we kept thinking to each other, what's going on? So we ran out with this, and Jack at the last minute managed to just slice the rope
and cut it,
rope,
yeah.
and then the stern and aft rope, and the boat dropped back in the water, and we'd been about 3 feet out of the water. Any further and the boat would have capsized. So
it's been used once and not in anger.
So no, it was used in anger. Not in anger.
Well, no,
but
it wasn't. No. Yeah,
so
desperation. Yeah.
See if it gets things off the screw. But
Yeah.
I'll try some scissors.
Okay.
There, can you see the
Yeah.
just top?
Yeah, I can
top
see
of
it
the blade.
glinting. Yeah.
And then the bit that comes off and the shaft going into the boat. That.
Yeah.
So there's nothing round the propeller now. So
Good.
hopefully that was the problem. We'll see.
Good.
The main thing is that when I put this cover back on, that it's tightly fastened, because water gurgles underneath there when the propeller gets going, and water could come in if it's not tightened up and flood the engine room and then sink the boat. And our trip down the Paddington Arm could be literally down in the Paddington Arm, but
Which I know it won't be.
no, I'm going to tighten it up, so it should be okay. Anyway, it's alright, all the rubbish is there that we've
Good.
got out.
So we've not collected loads, have we?
No, that's the. Hopefully that was the problem.
That's the important bit now.
And then this slides
It's
in.
tightening it up. Hand tight.
Oh no.
Tighter than hand.
Well, as tight as you can get it, really.
That's not going anywhere.
No.
Oh, well done.
Job done. Let's hope that the engine doesn't make the noise that it was making when we had to stop. Sure, it'll be fine. Well, that was fun.
We sort of expected it, didn't we? Because we'd been warned that the Paddington Arm, there was lots of rubbish, and we'd obviously seen lots and lots of rubbish.
A friend of ours came down a few months ago, and they said that they were in and out the weed hatch, so we were half expecting it, but having got, well, 2/3 of the way down it,
Not done badly.
Chicaned through what we could see and run over a few shopping trolleys and things. We thought we might have got away with it, but
and I just came around that corner, and Michael was down below doing some washing up, which is a rare event, but that's for a separate video.
Oh, very rude.
Anyway, I was just coming around the corner, and Michael just looked at me and said, "The engine's just changed," and I said, "Yes, it did. It just changed instantly, the sound of the engine." So it was pull over.
Sometimes you can just bob it into reverse, give it a blast on reverse, and whatever it is will get thrown off the propeller, but I don't think a blast in reverse was going to throw the plastic bag off. But Jack was just saying that it's amazing how something so little, like just a plastic bag, and there was a bit of string and stuff, can affect the propeller. But obviously if you don't get it off, it's going to cause problems. It can start to overheat the engine and cause all sort of myriad of problems, so best to stop and get it. So I was going to do it in Paddington Basin anyway when we got there, just to see if we collected anything en route, but we had to do it before that. So.
Oh, it's safer too, wasn't it? We say, like you say, so there's no problems caused. So
it's the first time for ages we've had to go in the weed hatch as well. We've been, through around a lot of the country and not seen any, or not had any problems with getting anything around the screw. So I wondered whether the setup of our screw was one that was good. But anyway, it is what it is.
Hi. We're all sorted. We've got about 5 miles to go.
Yeah, about 4 now. But I think we're going to stop short. I think we might stop a couple of miles short of Paddington Basin, because our booking's not till tomorrow, and then we'll just run in there this tomorrow morning. So all good. A day in the life of boat life, narrowboat life.
Just had to navigate around that. As you can see, the whole canal is green with the weed, and we were going to go in there, but there seems to be a plastic barrel. Yeah, there's moorings after that as well, so we're just looking to come in between those two boats, I think. Don't know, make contact with that. Even the birds are sitting in pea soup. spotted this floating past the window. It's looking at me. We've got an oil barrel in the way, a whole load of weed, and there's a boat coming the other direction.
But there's nowhere to stop, and I need to get in there and get it off.
You can actually see it bubbling up in the middle. Our path is blocked. Can't go anywhere. We've had to stop. Too much to look at, hey? I know. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps us.
Us crazy, but things are finally right.
Yeah.
With you and I, the future is bright.